the girls, they love us. Cause we stay fresh to death. She the best, nevertheless. They don't make us the breakers, when they make up the breakup. See the chick up, fix they little makeup. That's them young gunners, Chris and Lil Neefy. They was the one, but Chris got Lil Kiki. Home base, yeah, I'm cool back there. Keep your mouth shut, we might do that there. Yup, it's only right, let the whole block stare. Hopped out the bed with the blue and white ears. Move, let's go and get left, yo. Mommy filling my big ass, yo, my whole neck glow. Say I'm young, but I could though. Now could it be? I'm the one, ladies check for. Yes, got grown when my mama eat me all kind of weed. Every chain, wait for them remedies. No, it ain't about the age. Thought I was a joke, so they got me in my pajamas. Hey, can't stop, won't stop. Rockefeller records, kiss me.
Turn off my music. So I am Andrea Runnels. I apologize for the bright light right over my head. It is dark here. I am in Metro Atlanta, Georgia, and I am a 5th grade teacher, and I'm a blogger and a huge history nerd. You can see I'm sporting the shirt tonight, history nerd. I'm representing. I'm proving what I mean what I say. But anyways, I have mentioned a website several times on Periscope and also in some Facebook groups, and I wanted to explain more about it and give you some quick productivity hacks. Take it from somebody who does not maximize their productivity, who gets distracted easily and procrastinates. So if it helps me, then it will help you. Okay, first of all, I just want to show you real quickly. I have been like polyproductive. Speaking of productive, the past couple of days, I get bored really easily, and so I've already written 2 blog posts since I've been home for the break, which started 2 days ago. Here is the one I posted yesterday called Why You Should Be Using the Teaching Tolerance website, and I'm gonna give you your evidence right now. You know, we gotta tell our students, you gotta prove it. So I'm gonna prove why you should be using that site. And it is just, I'm gonna turn the camera back around so I can just show you several different things on the computer. It's just tolerance.org. I always say it's teachingtolerance.org, but it's not. It's just tolerance.org. And I am gonna show you, I put some stuff in my little slideshow. Love to use my PowerPoint for why it's awesome. That's not why it's awesome. That's just my info. First of all, they have lesson plans and activities for cultural diversity. Every culture is represented, not just a few. Every culture. Right now, they are featuring Native Americans for Native American appreciation. Of course, they had stuff for Hispanic Heritage Month in September through October. So they feature every ethnic heritage. They also have a magazine you can subscribe to, and you can get the PDF version, you can get a digital version, you can get a print version. And I did not even mention everything on this website is free. Everything. Free. Every single bit of it. So what excuse do we have to not check it out? None. I have ordered all their documentaries. They have a brand new Rosa Parks one that I haven't gotten yet. Like I said, I teach 5th grade, and I did show, there's one about the Children's March and one about the Freedom Riders and the Selma one. I did show this to my class, even though it says 6th through 8th grade, because my class last year was mature enough to handle it. And we had gone on a field trip to the National Center for Civil and Human Rights in downtown Atlanta. If you live near Atlanta, you have to go there. It is amazing. Not look at my iTunes. Oh, I forgot. I had all this. I was going to show a picture of it, but it is amazing. It is an amazing place to visit. So I had shown them that documentary because I thought it was appropriate, and I got to meet John Lewis, Representative John Lewis, at the beginning of last year. So we kind of like made it our mission to learn about Selma, and I showed them the movie trailer for the motion picture was wonderful, and I highly recommend that movie for middle schoolers and up. Like I said, 5th graders, it's kind of iffy. I probably do get a little bit too much into cultural appreciation and racism and discrimination with my kids, just because I just get on my little soapboxes. But I was explaining the other day my whole motivation behind all this. The other day I was just going to talk about my lesson about Pompeii, and it turns out at the very end of the day I had a student tell another one that they were a terrorist because they were from Iraq. and they were Muslim. And because we had watched the vocabulary of the week in rap, it talked about the Paris attacks, and I was just floored. I could not believe that happened. And so I was just making it my mission that now I'm going to make sure I include even more cultural appreciation in my class. I used to do class meetings last year when I wasn't departmentalized, and I would do those regularly. And we would talk about bullying, we would talk about all kinds of stuff, but now I have 3 different classes, and it's harder to fit in just a class meeting. So I kind of say I'm their life coach, and I just fit it in all the time. And of course, our social studies curriculum starts with the Civil War on, so that just naturally lends itself to a whole bunch of conversations. And I will definitely, and of course this was walking out the door to Thanksgiving break that this girl made this remark, and so she ended up crying, which she deserved to be. So I just am getting really passionate about reminding people that there are resources to help deal with these tough issues, because you have to have these conversations. Along with the lesson plan for cultural diversity, this is the actual website. The other one was a screenshot. They also have lesson plans for bullying, all types of anti-bias, character education stuff, and they even get into like gay and lesbian issues, stuff like that, and social or economic. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like economic circumstances. Socioeconomic status, that's what I'm looking for. They get into that. And there was a post on their Facebook site, which that was one of the reasons I said that I like them, because they have wonderful social media posts all across the board. Twitter, Facebook, they post some really interesting things. And they had one about transgender people today. And so they don't shy away from any issues. And I think that's really, really important to address stuff like that. So your kids are empowered, and so that their self-esteem is built. And then they have all kinds of resources, like I said, and you can even search by issue. Like if you want to learn about do equity, if you want to do justice, you can do it like that. I have ordered, like I said, all of their films, and they all come with a teacher's guide. I even got some wonderful free posters in the mail for filling out a survey. So there's so much included on this website, so much. And they even have webinars, which webinars is a bad word to me because I had to do them when I took a class and they were horrible, but I'm sure their webinars are good. One other cool thing that you can use is their new, and they've had this for about a year, it's called Perspectives. It's not letting me click on it. My computer's being slow. Perspectives for a Diverse America. And here's the thing that I'm sure a lot of people are thinking, well, I can't fit this into social studies. When am I going to fit this in? Well, fit cultural diversity and anti-bullying and anti-bias stuff into your literacy block, because this has all kinds of resources for you. What you can do is you start with like a reading passage, and when you see anthology, you're like, no, it's not traditional anthology, and it's all Common Core aligned, and you can build like around a topic. You can like basically it's just a database. You can kind of build your own lesson plans, and they are wonderful, high quality on all levels, reading passages and writing prompts and all kinds of stuff. So you have to check out this website, and if you are not convinced, and like I said, I have 10 reasons right here written for you why you should check it out. Okay, my last topic that I want to talk about is something that you may already know, you may not already know. Don't be afraid to share stuff in groups that you think, well, everybody knows that. Because little did I know, I shared something in a Facebook group, a TPT Sellers Facebook group, and Jody Durkin, who is the Clutter-Free Classroom, I hope I got her last name right, Clutter-Free Classroom. It's like one of the biggest TPT, hello, I'm talking about teacher stuff, one of the biggest teacher pay teacher sellers ever. And she was like, oh, I didn't know about that. And so imagine my surprise that I gave one of my seller icons a tip. So you might have a tip that might help everyone. So don't be afraid to share stuff, even if you think everybody already knows it. Something that I do is I have to write stuff down or I forget it. And even if I'm in the car, I've thought of a lot of stuff in the car. And so what I'll do is I'll just use my notes app. I have an iPhone, and I'm sure every type of phone has those type of features. But I use the audio text, you know, like the voice to text thing. And I just, it doesn't understand me sometimes. Siri can't understand my accent, but whatever. Then what I do is I'll just email it to myself. And this is what I did earlier. I just started drafting out a product. I have these picture dictionaries for social studies to modify content for English language learners. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm teaching science this year too, so I need to make them for science. And so I did this on my phone and emailed it to myself. I was like, oh, here's a list of all the vocabulary words I can put on this. So that was so easy. And I don't know about you, but I have my phone everywhere. And my husband was like watching football, and I was like, okay, I want to have my little family time, but I can kill two birds with one stone. Another really cool app you might not know about is this Bug Me app. Now, it's called Bug Me, and this is what it looks like for your phone. I don't like writing when I'm writing on paper, I'll go outside of the lines because I'm kind of scatterbrained and all over the place. And so even on the Notes app, I don't like the Reminders app because it's got lines, it looks too stiff and formal, like a structured piece of paper. So the Bug Me app is Post-its, and it is free, and it is wonderful. And you can even set these as reminders, and you can make them in all pretty different colors. So check this app out. You can I use this for everything, not just for teacherpreneuring, if that's even a word. But the one major find I found a couple weeks ago was that, and if you are using WordPress, then this is not going to apply to you, but I don't speak WordPress. I only speak Blogger because this girl does not have a brain for coding. So I found a Blogger app for my phone a couple of weeks ago that I did not even think existed. Now, you probably can't do every single type of post on your phone, but I have drafted 3 different posts on my phone, and I used one of those collage apps with some pictures after I went to a museum and a Holocaust exhibit. And this is what I sat and did today. On my phone, I put all these pictures together for a draft of a blog post. And now I just have to go back and add the text. And this is not going to be a really wordy one. It's just explaining my pictures. So I did all this on my phone, and it's ready to go. All my pictures are ready to go. So that is something that I thought was really cool. I drafted out, I just sat there, like I said, I just sat there on my phone and just typed out stuff because I don't know about you, but I type so fast on my phone when I'm typing like a text or something because I'm on it all the time. And so I can type a lot faster on my phone sometimes than I can on a keyboard. So that was a really helpful tip to me to just be able to draft out things on the Blogger app. And then when you open it on a computer, it's ready for you to go. Like I said, that is all that I had. I know there are a whole bunch of different social media things going on tonight. The Teachers Pay Teachers chat and then some blab shows. So thank you for tuning in. And if you're watching on the replay, thank you. I try to keep it short and to the point. This wasn't a rant or a rambling one. I do those sometimes. Okay. So thank you for watching. And I will see you guys across other